I'll control myself.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Hi. We're really new at this, so we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Well, first of all, hi you guys. Welcome to the Girls Locker Room. I'm O'Neil, but you guys can call me Nelly. This is Melissa. And this is Shannon.
I'm Shannon.
Fuck the introduction we were supposed to do.
Right. But yeah, this is our podcast. We're going to be talking about everything and anything from a girl's point of view.
Sorry, I'm just seeing how white I am in the camera.
You should let me be in the middle so I can just be like an Oreo.
I could.
Oh no, that's cute.
It would be a reverse Oreo.
Oh yeah. Don't they have those? They have.
Yeah, the vanilla ones.
Yeah.
There's vanilla ones, yeah.
Huh.
But that
But that doesn't really mean it's on the outside. You mean the cookie is vanilla, right? Like it's white. It's white.
Vanilla,
but the inside is still white. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's not really an.
Yeah.
So there's just two people fucking. All right. Cool.
Basically. Alrighty. Now that was definitely us getting off topic. Yeah. Anyways. I think for this first episode we're just gonna talk about us and
Yeah, I mean,
get to know us.
Yeah, we didn't have anything really planned for this particular one. Mm-hmm. Just because, what do we say for the first video? We just sit here and babble on about dumb shit.
I mean, we kind of just did with the Oreo.
I mean,
that was something.
I kind of just imagine two Oreos kind of like.
So wait, does it mean? Because when I look at a regular Oreo though, I kind of see just two black people smashing a white person.
Okay, that's what I mean. The two white people, bam, and then that's their ejaculation. You know what I mean? It's like vanilla. the girl, mm-hmm. And because it's all white, it's white. Yeah. Because it's two black people, and then they come, it's white.
Lovely.
See, hold on, I'll pull up a picture. Keep talking.
Okay. Well, I mean, just knowing us in general is we're all basically just messed up, but it's great.
We have a lot of problems.
Yeah, we have a lot of problems,
which is, doesn't make us any different. I guess.
I mean, I guess we can talk about disabilities.
Yes.
Disabilities. So I mean,
we can talk about any disability.
Yes. So I don't know if you were aware, but back in I forgot what month it was. I think it was October or September. It was Epilepsy Awareness Month.
Yes.
Yeah. So I went on this huge rant on Instagram about how it's so difficult for people who have epilepsy to live life and unable to do certain things. So I mean, do you want to talk about what kind of struggles you had or problems? So I'll give it to you.
Oh shit.
I just want to point out that I don't have epilepsy. I have other brain issues.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that one next to you. Yeah.
I just want to point out it's just these two.
We made one full brain.
Yeah.
All right.
One big seizure brain.
Okay, go on.
Good.
Go ahead.
So
I'm just figuring shit out. If you see random Oreos on here, just ignore that.
Random Oreos. Great.
That's why I like my vanillas.
So let's see. When
that's how you do that.
I didn't really have I had struggles with my seizures in the beginning when I was young.
Yeah.
But as I got older, my parents and my brothers, they would always tell me, just keep doing what you're doing, Shannon, and
I figured it out.
Life.
Oh, okay, wait, hold on. She's gonna come back
to
the Oreo. Okay, see, her disability is ADHD, so if you guys see nonsense, it's her. It's definitely her as to why we can't stay on topic. Thank you. I was about to say contact. What the
I can't say it either. Yeah, you're gonna see me get off topic. I'll get into my disability in a minute. However,
yeah, go ahead. Shannon.
This is not gonna be edited out because that's a lot of effort to edit this. So good luck, everyone.
Okay, go ahead.
So then they just kept, they said to me, just live your life as I would, and I've been doing that. My life is a little bit easier. since I got my seizures under control.
Do you want to, like, tell them, like, what are the things that, like, doctors have told you that you couldn't do, or, like,
well,
anything?
Let's see. They said I wouldn't be able to walk or talk, but, look at me now.
Look at me now.
Like, look at me now.
Hey.
I'm just still living my life, and it's great.
One seizure at a time.
Yes.
Day by day.
Day by day, one seizure at a time. And now we're looking at random brain
I think,
pictures.
no, she's looking up how, like, the nervous system in your brain.
Really?
Yeah. I mean...
That as a back.
But, yeah, like, I don't know if you guys know what that is, but I'm gonna, like, probably, like, define it as brief as possible. So, having epilepsy is basically, a neural... What is it? A neural?
Yeah.
Neurological.
Neurological. Thank you.
There
Let's see. I think I got it. Yeah. Neurological, like, disease or sickness or illness. Ooh. Illness that messes with the nerves in your brain. So they're all out of whack and causes a lot of issues like speech therapy. Me. And
I used to take some speech therapy too.
Yeah, right?
I'm still a little messed up on my words, but
we get through it. Get through it. And other issues are like memory loss, short-term memory. Sometimes people have to be in a wheelchair because they can't walk right. Lifespan is like short as hell. Sorry to break it to you. Lifespan is short as hell for us sometimes. And yeah, I mean, that's about it. For me, there are different types that, like, people have. Like, I don't really know the full term for mine because, like, I always forget. But mine is just, like, staring away. Like, I look like I'm daydreaming. And it lasts from, like, 10 to, like, 30 seconds. So, yeah. So that means I can't drive. Like,
I can't drive either, but I wish I could. People.
Right, like, as much as like, I always try to get behind the wheel of some car, knowing like I can't drive at all.
Here's a question that I think I would ask as someone that could drive. How does it feel having to at least ask people for rides, or like depending on like, okay, how am I gonna get place to place without?
Yeah.
How does that? I guess how does that interfere with everyday life?
For me personally, I know I always feel like a burden asking people to give me rides places, or like I always have to, like, I always feel like I have to, like, figure out a way to ask without somebody being like, oh, do I have to take this girl somewhere? Like that's why I always be like, yo, I have gas money, like, I'll buy you lunch, I feel so bad when people have to, like, drive me around, but then I always get no, it's okay, like, it's fine, like, I understand, and I'm just like, I really appreciate you guys that want to take me everywhere, like, I love you, like, thank you, but I just, yeah, it's just like, I'm trying to be more independent, but I can't be independent without a car, because you need to get places, and being in Jersey, you literally have to drive everywhere, so it's like, it's very difficult, but, I will do it.
For me, the easiest way for me to get around would be like an Uber.
Yeah, I take Lyfts everywhere.
Yep.
Lyfts everywhere, basically.
And that gets a little costly,
Yeah, it does.
Taking Lyfts everywhere.
Does. That's why, I don't know if you could take Lyft too, but with Lyft, they have...
I could.
It's called Lyft Pink, and every month you pay $20, and they give you discounts off of all your rides.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what I have. I have, like, a membership with Lyft, and they give me all these points and, like, discounts on my rides. So it cuts the half off of the total. So it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely cuts it. Like, that's almost like costing, like, the amount of gas or something like that.
Yeah, definitely.
So.
But, I mean, that's our disability.
Yeah.
Now it's time to talk about Melissa's.
So I was diagnosed with ADD and ADHD, dyslexia, anxiety and panic disorders, a reading comprehension disorder. Disability, and yeah. So
at what age?
The reading comprehension was maybe when I was younger, so maybe I was about 7 or 8. And the ADD I know and I've had since around that time as well. However, I didn't get diagnosed until I was about 14, 15. Maybe even older.
Right.
Because the school system fucking sucked around here. So
yeah, I think they suck when it comes to people who have disabilities and learning issues and all that stuff. So.
Yeah.
How'd you cope with it?
Growing up and stuff, knowing
up,
that.
Yeah.
Growing up was a bit of a challenge because being in normal classes definitely was the reading comprehension part definitely messed with me a lot because I didn't get the concept of the basic English classes.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to be put into special classes for that and everything like that. So if anyone doesn't know what ADD, for me at least, you go into outer space. Like you completely zone out sometimes. I can like completely at any moment like change topic, go into like a different planet basically.
As you just seen how she just went into Oreos again. So like that is her.
I'm very fidgety. Like you'll see I play with something because like my hands need to be moving at all times, so that I can like stay focused on this particular topic. Even just stay on this topic right now is very difficult for me. So I'm fiddling with my ring right now so that I could stay on topic. So
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
To keep calm and
keep
still
calm,
and relaxed. Yeah, like it's definitely difficult.
With my panic attacks, I mean, a lot of people have come out more with panic attacks and anxiety, but with certain things like panic attacks, like trigger something like claustrophobia, which makes me really sweat and make me very much think of like I'm being trapped in something, or I'll think of like the worst case scenario in that split second, and then I've learned to like cope through it with thinking, okay, why am I thinking like this, why am I being like this, why, just the steps within that period of time just to be like, okay, it was not that serious.
Right. Yeah.
So,
I definitely get that.
Yeah. I mean, growing up was definitely had its like pros and cons. I definitely had teachers that understood where it had to get my attention again, had to course me back to the process of everything, but there's also teachers that like didn't get it and thought I was just dilly-dallying.
The R word.
Basically.
Yeah.
And we're like...
Yeah. I get it.
Okay. I don't think you can say that on YouTube. That's why I'm like the R word.
Yeah, first I had to like, wait, what?
Yeah, that's why I was like... I knew Shannon was like, what the hell is she talking about?
No, I get it now. Continue, Melissa.
Go ahead.
My bad, people.
I mean, I still have teachers that I talked to today, and they're like, how's it going? Like, how's work? How's this? How's that? And it's like, even at work sometimes, like, I'll be doing something and I'm like out of it, and I'll be like in the zone, like as they call it, but it's just me like outer space. Like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Like, I'm not here right now. Come back later on.
Basically.
My mind is here. My mind is here. Knock, knock, knock. Are you there? No. It's me, ADHD. Right. Leave the work at the beep, please. Beep.
Beep.
But yeah. I mean, was that it? Or?
That's basically it. I mean, it's just trying to cope with everyday life and trying to. The hyperactivity kicks in a lot, and that's something I've been able to control as my life has gone on. Like, you can ask these two. I'm very like I can have my peaks of being very, very hyper, and like I can like explode, and then I go down.
Yep.
I'm a little cuckoo. I'm a little crazy.
I don't know anybody who is sane, and if they are, they're definitely lying, or they have been to a mental institute. Like, yeah. But I mean, you know what? We might as well just touch on mental health since you brought up panic attacks and anxiety and all that stuff. Yeah. All right. Mental health. Who's starting it out? Me? You? Shannon?
So
who wants
with
to start
the
it out?
panic attacks. With the panic attacks. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I think
that's what happens when you have your phone on Do Not Disturb, and so you just like, you have to look at it to make sure like you didn't miss anything.
And like I had one message, and now I have 4, and I'm like, who the fuck's messaging me? You.
But with mental health. How would you how when mental health comes to mind, like, what do you like instantly think?
I definitely think about depression and how I've grown with it,
mm-hmm.
and how that. I mean, I'll touch upon it. We're gonna get personal on this, and I'm gonna talk about it.
I mean, that's the point.
Yeah,
you're gonna get to know us inside and
out. So back in August, it's of 2020. I relapsed of my depression, and I got really bad. Suicide was on my mind, and it was, I got really close to...
Someone who's losing their shit definitely understood that.
I really, I say a number out there, but I really don't know how many times I've thought about killing myself in that span of a month.
Yeah.
And I'm very grateful for the people that have stuck by my side, because I don't think I would be alive right now if these two especially weren't right here by my side telling me, like, all right, it's not that fucking serious.
Exactly.
Yeah. It really is not fucking serious. We're here.
Yeah.
The world is here. You're here. Stop. Like, kind of shit, No, I didn't cut myself. You can check everywhere. I didn't do anything. I don't want to ruin my tattoos. That's not worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Then they heal up, and they got like a little line in it, and you're like, is this a dog or is it a cat? And you're like,
Never ruin the tattoos.
Exactly.
Never ruin the tattoos.
I thought about it. I'm not going to even lie. But then I was like, I paid money for these that I'm not wasting because I want to be all depressed.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like everyone, since the pandemic started, and we realized that, like, yo, holy crap, like, we are definitely stuck in the house. Because I know for me, I have depression and anxiety. So that cut into my life, like, really bad. Since I was, like, 13, I've been in, like, therapy. And I'm still am in therapy. Thank goodness for that. And back in September, it was, like, it got even worse for me. And I'm just like, yo, this is it. This is it. I'm gonna, like, end it. Like, this is it. But, like, you meet people and you're like, wait a minute, like, I have a purpose here, like, like, this is actually an announcement to everybody that is going through this. You will get better. You will get through it. Like, there are people around you that are going through the same thing. Because for me, what I always thought was that, like, I was the only one going through it. And so I would lash out at people, and I'm like, I'm not trying to lash out because I'm hurt. It's because I'm uncomfortable and I don't know how to tell you. And, like, it's always better to bond with people who have the same thing that's going on. Like, like we all... That's cute. Like, we all have, like, something in common that we can talk to each other about, because it's like, all right, now I'm in my head and I'm freaking out. And Melissa texts me and she's like, relax. Like, you're going a little crazy right now, relax. And then Shannon is just like the sweetest thing in the world. She's like, are you okay? I'm just like, oh God, thank you. So, like, you're gonna get better. You're fine.
Yeah. Take
a breather. I know it's hard to relax. Take a breather. Light a candle. And meditate.
That's why I have the candle lit right now.
Yeah, and, like, find something
That's
that...
a body work candle.
Find something that, like, eases your mind. Stay busy. I stay busy now. Like, I try to move around. Stay out of your room. Do not stay in your room. Like, you have to move. I promise you.
There's a reason why this room looks like a shit show.
Listen, I get it.
But, well, those are just clean clothes. I mean, shit, there was dirty clothes, there was clean clothes, there was cat.
There's a cat around here somewhere.
And then there's a Melissa right in the room. You got anything to say about that, Shannon? Mental health, any of that stuff?
Let's see.
I'm not picking my nose. I have a nose piercing. Continue.
I don't know, because I don't really have wait, is seizure?
I mean, with your epilepsy, depression does come up with it, but I mean, like, everyone's different. I know for me, it was my anxiety caused on by, if I have an episode, I'm like, all right, now I'm panicking. It turns into a panic attack, and then it turns into, like, depression. So I mean, like, it's different for everybody.
Yeah, for me, I don't get depressed or anything like that. I just go with the flow when I have one. I'm
trying to live like her.
Because I've lived with them my whole fucking life, Like,
I think
you got...
Yeah, the most that you could do is you'll cry and you'll get emotional.
Cry,
yeah.
That's what I do.
You'll get emotional.
Then I'll go into this whole story like,
why the fuck did you get seizures? Blah, blah.
Yeah, it's always like, why am I the one who has to have this? Like, I'm stuck.
Yeah, and like my brother Nick said it. He's like, God gave you these problems because He knows that you can handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's a good thing.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense.
Like, it's coming from my brother Nick too.
Yeah.
So.
So I mean, if that helps you get through them, you know what I mean? Like every single seizure, then that's always a plus because. Like, sitting there, like, fixating on it all the time, I bet plus a seizure, plus depression, plus, anxiety, and just spiraling through that is already is difficult. Like, my depression and anxiety is already bad as it is.
Yeah.
And having that on top of it, I couldn't even imagine, like, trying to cope with the both, especially at the same time.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. It's taken me so long to actually just, like, accept that I have this going on with me. And then, like, I just be in my room sometimes, I'm just like, why do I feel like I'm stuck? Like, everyone's moving on with their lives and, like, they're getting older. Like, yeah, I'm getting older, but, like, I'm, like, 24 and no car. And then, like, people ask, oh, why can't you drive? And I'm like, I'm going to punch you in the face. Don't ask me this question. Like,
I have the same thing.
Yeah, like
I'm getting older, but, like, I have nothing to, like, do.
Like, yeah, like, I have nothing to show for it. So it's like, I swear to God, if you ask me why I can't drive right now, I'm going to punch you. Because it's a long story that nobody will really try and understand. Unless, like, they really care, then, like, they're going to think about it and stuff like that. But, like, again, it gets better.
It does.
Whatever you're going through, whether as being part of the... What is that? LGBTQ.
There you go, yep.
Look at me. I know it.
Seizure brain.
Right?
Yeah.
I had to slow down. I was like, whether you're part of that community, whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you have a family that's just toxic, it gets better. Like,
if you could be a bowl of mashed potatoes, it's gonna get better.
Definitely. It does get better. Put a little salt and pepper on there, you're gonna get better.
If you live with lazy people, still trying to get through it. Try to keep moving.
Someone's triggered. Someone's triggered.
So just keep on going with your life,
Someone's definitely triggered, cause what? Is that someone's lazy?
She did as said.
I think she needs a hug.
No, I'm good. I hug myself.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Oh my god.
But
hey.
What do you feel about people...
Titties? They're great.
What?
Free the nipple?
I said titties.
She said when you said how do you feel and
I know, and now I'm sitting here like, okay, free the nipples? Should I like we're gonna get banned before you even start. Like, if I even show any of it, they're gonna be like, what's that?
So what was your question?
Okay, so I was gonna say, what do you guys think about, like, people making it a trend about, like, these issues that people actually are going through? Like, for instance, like, if we're talking to somebody else and then they're like, oh my god, like, he's texting me, giving me so much anxiety. It's like, what?
I feel like that was shade.
Right, like...
I feel like that was so shade.
Oh, for you?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm talking about people, like, that you see... What? No. I swear that was a shade. It's like, I'm trying to figure out, like, a different example, but, like, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's like...
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, so it's like...
I don't.
It's like they're like, pretending, like, no, this isn't anxiety, girl. This is just you being, like, stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. I literally could bounce this back to what before, like, in the car. Like, I was just being fucking dumb, and I was just like, oh.
No, that was valid. Because I was having anxiety for you. Like I felt the energy, and I felt everything, and I'm like, no, he's being a donkey.
I mean, he brought out good points. I mean... I'm not gonna get into it, but like
we can talk about that when we talk about relationships. Like right now, it's like mental health.
It's on the topic right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've definitely I'll use a guy an example. Like, you just texted him and you felt like you said, like, you felt like your tone was wrong. I've done this before. Mm-hmm. And I'll use this as an example. Like, I've texted a guy before and I thought my tone was wrong. And he texts back like, okay. And you're like,
I have anxiety. I'm going to kill myself. It's like, girl.
You're just like, what did you say? You're like, what did you say? You try to. And then you're trying to validate yourself. You're like, okay, maybe you just say this, and then it makes it worse. And you're just like, and you keep saying okay, and you're just like, okay. It's like.
Wait, before I stop you, is this live or?
No, it's pre-recorded.
Okay. Of course. Wow, I'm slow. Of course, I'm looking dead at the little thing. Okay. Yeah, go ahead with your story. Yep. Wrong tone of voice and.
I'm done with my story.
But no, like
I gotta fart. Fuck me.
Oh my god.
Now the topic is about farting.
Like, nah, cause like
Why are your ass near me? Why'd you aim it at me?
We had Mexican and like
we had a Mexican.
Oh shoot! No. We had Mexican food.
Just guys, just FYI, we had a Mexican. She had one Mexican, I had another, and she had another one.
What?
You had 9 of them? Whoa, Shannon.
She had 8.
Choo. What, 9 different ones? Whoa.
One of them came out defective.
Whoa, is it hot in here?
I'm taking all that goes. I'm gonna take those.
This one thinks I'm really nasty.
That's because you got the crowd jaws over here.
Nah.
That's my ass, you jerk off.
I haven't hit your butt in a while. Remember,
she always used to hit my ass like every 5 fucking seconds. And we would slap. I'm like, that's my ass.
I don't know. I'm just.
She has an ass fetish.
She might enjoy butt play. Like,
I mean,
just.
Ooh, instead of fucking your pussy, you should ask the guy to fuck your ass.
Melissa, we're gonna get like you can't. Why?
Wait, me?
You can't say. You gotta be like.
I'll bleep it out.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Oh,
like
we do like Jersey Shore. Bleep.
There's gonna be a whole bunch of bleeps in this shit. Cause like every word is bleep. Bleep. I gotta show this to my mom. Like, she's gonna be like, "You talk like this?" And I'm like, "I get it from you, mom."
Okay, but like, I'll cut out the pussy
Wait,
shit.
what about something about pussy and ass fucking?
And wait, why was I just like massaging her back? Did you feel it?
Yeah, I was like, I kind of like sucked out. I was like, okay, I'm being violated. I'm being violated.
This hand has a mind of its own.
Melissa's going down.
I literally cannot get back up. My ass.
Literally was just like rubbing her back, and I was just sitting here like, I don't know why.
I was trying to ignore you.
Yeah.
I was trying to ignore the fact that my back was being rubbed. I was like,
Did it feel good?
No, I felt violated.
No, but it was just so like soft. I was just like, oh Shannon, you okay? You over there hot? I literally was just like, and she said, ooh.
I gotta take a look.
What? Right there? Y'all, listen, look. I literally like touched her right here. I literally touched her right here.
Why am I here? This is not a threesome I want. Flashing off.
We're not gonna get any views. Like, they're gonna be like, why are they like
My
this?
boobs were just all over the camera.
So I guess I'm editing this.
Go ahead and flash
don't
it.
edit anything. It's funny.
Just bleep out the curse words.
No, the curse words we can say. It's like we can't say like the poom poom and
So we're gonna have to
the
like
tickety
come up
split.
with
Let's
like
do the
different.
SpongeBob thing. I'll do the wee.
I think we're done for tonight. I think we're done for the night. long is it? Wait, how long is it?
Like, it's only 30 minutes.
30 minutes? Damn.
No,
Why did it feel like it was longer?
We have to keep going.
Because you're used to longer.
We have to keep going.
Alright, at least have it be an hour.
Let's get shared.
No. We gotta cut it because she's gonna be sitting here laughing for the next 30 minutes. So like, I don't think she's not gonna hear. Look, she's wheezing. Nah. You might think she's gonna crack.
I'm not. Oh no. What's up? I'm not drunk at all.
No one thought you were drunk.
Right,
I just took my medication. That's why I'm like this. Woo.
She pops pills, you guys.
I'm popping pills, motherfucker.
No, why do I laugh like that?
Send that to Mark. You got him right there. He is.
She's still going, y'all. You sure you want to make this an hour long? We could just make it 30 minutes long.
I'm done laughing. I'm sorry.
Nah, she's not done laughing. Look at her.
We don't want to
Oh my god, help her. Somebody get her some milk. Somebody get her some milk.
I'm done laughing. So back to what we were talking about.
What the fuck were we talking about?
Let's get into dealing with this pandemic.
Yes. Pandemic.
Okay, so we all had... Oh, fuck me in the ass.
Ooh,
I never said that.
Okay, back to the pandemic.
Like, I feel like the pandemic sucks.
Great elaboration. Really felt I learned something from that.
Right. Like, how are you dealing with it? What have you been doing? Have you just been shopping? Have you just been trying to make a quarantine baby?
You had to ask.
But no, not the baby part. Just being with you guys, and my other friends. Shut up.
I keep hearing about this 6-week lockdown.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready? How are y'all preparing for it?
Just the same
Fuck.
thing.
You're an essential worker. Did I say that right?
Yes. So back in March when we first shut down, I became an essential worker in the front line, and it's been crazy. I remember when we first got handed masks at work, and I walked in one day, and my boss kind of just went like, "We gotta wear these now," and I'm like, "Oh." And I kind of just stared at it in his hand for like a good, at least solid minute. And I was like, oh, okay. Put it on. And everyone was wearing them. And I'm like, what is happening right now? It was such a surreal moment. Like, it was crazy how the world was crumbling and we were just
living in it.
Crumbling inside of
basically
it.
living in it.
Yeah, we were in it. And
I feel like the world is on pause right now. It's just...
Yeah, definitely.
Pause.
Like,
not that, I'm always home no matter what's happening around the world. But,
I know there's a lot of... this will go down in the books. Like, the riots and protesting and... it's gonna go down in the books. And you know what? Just because history... Okay, we're moving on to the next session the next topic that I think would tie into the pandemic, but it's just crazy how what they teach us in the history books is not real, and then I feel like when they put this in the history book, they're gonna make it look nice. Yeah, oh yeah, we had 2 riots that lasted a day. No, y'all was burning down buildings. Y'all was running up into the what is it? The Capitol Hill
Yeah.
office and
the Capitol in Washington.
Yeah, like guys are wildin', like definitely wildin'. So
You're
like,
not hurl on me, girl.
I'm sorry.
Punch your face in. Punch your face in.
But like, I feel like staying inside too long is just like making everybody like
a little crazy.
Yeah. And I've definitely had a different experience than you two. I was never inside working.
Yeah.
I was working the whole time. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I was out at work. Like, I really wish I was kidding when I said most of the time was 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
And it was not because, there was people coming and we were busy. It was because we were so understaffed that we needed those people on the shift. So, with coming with it, it's like, it all blended together. Like, we were not busy. We were practically doing nothing. But it was just the fact that we were there exposing ourselves almost on a daily basis.
Bid.
Yeah.
To the bid.
And my store had shut down twice because of it.
Not because somebody had it, or
so someone in the store had it, yeah.
Oh man.
So I think a total of 5 people had it in my store.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then, like, within those 2 times that we shut down too.
So 10 altogether. Or
No, like
5.
5 in those two.
In those 2 times.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Makes sense too. Wow, that is.
Yeah. So it was
That's
definitely
insane.
So
that is interesting.
So when we got quarantined the first time, I actually sat there right in my living room over there, and I started crying hysterically because I was so scared. Because I was like, "What the hell? Someone in my store has coronavirus," and I'm like,
Coronavirus. That's not funny, but it is.
It is funny. I can sit here and laugh about it now, but at the moment I was so scared. I was just like, "Oh my god, what am I gonna do?" Like, I have grandparents. Like, I have people to like look. I'm like, and I just sat here in my room for those 2 weeks, and I was just like, what am I doing? Like, I got so depressed. I was like, and then when I went back to work, I halted my ass in my car, and I went boom. And they're like, want to stay 2 extra, like 5 extra hours? I'm like, yes. I'll stay. What do you want me to do? I'll do anything. I'll clean the floor, the wall, the carpet. What do you want? What do you want from me?
Right. I feel like, wait, so do you guys know anybody who had it, or like?
I do. Yeah.
My dad had it.
Your dad had it.
Mm-hmm.
Is he like suffering from like any other like long term symptoms? Because I know a lot of people are like,
he
I still don't
has
have my
diabetes.
taste.
But he only had it for 5 days.
Okay.
And he was only coughing. What else? I guess that was it. Basically, just coughing. And he was perfectly fine after that.
And you have a fever or anything, right?
You don't think so? I don't know.
Yeah.
Because they were in their room.
I'm not gonna hold you. My stomach hurt from eating that food.
Okay.
That's why I had those mint, because I
don't think so.
I'm alright.
You want a mint?
I guess I'm used to eating that food, so
you can just open one.
I don't know. But yeah, continue on. What's your daddy?
Let's see.
Sit here and try to figure out how to
Mark and Crystal had it.
Okay. When you got it, you can let me know.
Mark and Crystal had it.
Okay.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Nick and Steph, they're still fine because Nick works at a hospital, so like he works in like the pharmacy department.
Mm-hmm.
But like still, he's like he's suited up. He has his mask on, the shield, and everything, gloves.
Right.
I'm like, thank God Nick hasn't got it yet.
Yeah,
and
no.
He's like, he's there in where everyone else is.
Yeah, no, he definitely got lucky, and I thank him for being out there in COVID, being in this crazy shit.
Yeah.
People thanked me through this whole thing, for being out there, and you don't know how to respond when you're getting thanks for being out in COVID and being in a pandemic, because you're kind of like, you're welcome, like.
Right, like, okay.
Yeah.
Anybody you know who had it?
Yeah, so my aunt had it, and she was quarantined, and my uncle had it. They had to, they did their thing, and my aunt now has an enlarged heart because of it.
Wow. And
my uncle, I think his heart enlarged a little bit, but it was nothing like to the point where the doctors were like concerned about it. My coworkers had it.
Sheesh.
Like a few of my coworkers had it. Like my one coworker to this day still gets a little like out of breath. So they think because of it he may show signs of asthma now. So he has to use inhalers and shit like that. So he's like, he's talking to me one day. He's like, damn, I can't believe I use this inhaler, boo boo. And I'm just like, dude, I've been living with my whole life. Calm down. You're going to be okay. I promise you.
Like,
just take the damn thing.
At least you're alive and you're not dead. Like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. Did you know anyone that had it?
Just my mother, basically. Mm-hmm. And she had it back in March. And that's when we were actually, like, in the midst of moving to Clifton. Like, before I was living in Newark. And she got it, like, right in May. And when I tell you, I broke down crying every day because, like, it's scary. It was scary. I was like, it's my only parent. Like, what am I going to do? And, like, like, it's a scary situation. But
everyone in my dad's office had it, too.
Jesus Christ.
And I think one of the secretaries were in the hospital, like, on a breathing tube.
Like a breathing... Oxygen and everything.
Whatever you call it.
Ventilation.
Yeah. Ventilator.
I think that's it.
Yes.
I think that's it. Yeah.
The ventilator.
Yeah. And everyone is fine now.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like, thank God. Like, Dad needs them for taxing. I'm sorry. That was not supposed to be a joke. But you see, you gotta laugh it off. If you
dark jokes, yo.
If you don't laugh, you fucking cry, people.
Yeah.
Like,
that's like the moral.
You need to laugh. And, like, everything that's been going on in my life, I just laugh. I can't fucking
I'm starting to laugh
cry
it off
anymore.
now, too. Yeah.
I laugh and I get angry now. I can't keep crying anymore.
Either or. She said I either laugh or get angry. Yeah, there's no in between.
Because I cry my whole fucking life. I gotta stop that. Like...
Yeah, coming from somebody who, like, cries for everything, like, I am very aggressive, but, like, deep down inside, I'm like, yo, I will cry, like, right now, like, on spot. But, like, you just literally have to, like,
laugh it off.
Laugh that. That's why I make so many jokes now.
Even though you don't, like, when you laugh, you try not to make it, like, funny. Like, I'm not laughing because it's funny.
I'm laughing because this is my life.
Yeah.
Like, I'm living this. Like, this cannot be life. And you're like, no, it's life. Like,
you just need to laugh.
You need to laugh it off, people.
Yeah, that's a coping mechanism that I learned at a young age. Mm-hmm. I learned at maybe, like, 8 or 9 years old. And, like, to this day, like, you can ask Shannon, like, I'll hold in a cry for maybe 5 years. 6 years, and then I'll start crying, like, out of nowhere. Like, at her brother's wedding, I started crying, and I could not stop. Like, I was like, holy shit.
Like, all the time.
God, you did not cry.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that you gotta actually start.
At the wedding either. I cried even when nothing was even happening.
I feel like I think being at weddings makes everybody emotional, cause, like,
in a good way.
Yeah, it makes everybody emotional. But I feel like on that whole take of, like, not crying for, like, years, I feel like that kind of, like, hinders your, like.
I've gotten better at it.
Yeah, your emotions and stuff like that. Cause it's like, okay, like, I just got robbed. Should I cry? Should I laugh? But, like, it's like I don't know what to feel right now. Like, like you just have to make those dark jokes.
In that moment, if something really big happened, you're like,
I don't know what. Yeah, it's like, okay, I'm gonna laugh now. Like,
I'll start laughing out of nowhere. I'll be like, whatever.
I think my biggest thing is, like, if something were to, like, happen, I, like, freeze up and I'm like, ooh, okay. And then, like, I wouldn't even, I'm like, okay,
like, what do you do now? Yeah.
Great.
This is fantastic.
Like, this is fantastic. Or somebody's like, oh, how are you doing? I'm like, I'm great. Oh, you sure? I'm like, no, the Grim Reaper's behind me, and, like, I'm trying to live life. So what do you want me to do? Like, he's definitely behind me, and, like, what do you want me to do? Like, I'm fine. In the end, I'm fine. Thank you for asking, but I'm fine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I've definitely gotten better, because, like, again, Shannon, her and I have been friends since about 2015.
Yeah, we took a little break for a year.
I mean,
she took a break for a year.
I mean, if you guys want to talk into that about, like, you want friendships, you can. Yeah, you can talk about friendships.
Yeah.
I feel like
that's fine.
We can leave the relationships for the next.
Yeah.
What relationship? The end. It's God.
But no, like, friendships.
No, but we can talk about friendships because that is a whole nother situation. I
feel like friendships, like, I feel like...
Does it have a cat?
Yeah, I was petting her and then she left.
You said, do you have a cat? Of course you have a cat.
She I said, didn't I have a cat?
She jumped on the chair and I was petting her.
Oh, see, she's a bitch.
She was smelling your hoodie, but then she left. She was like, this bitch ain't paying attention to me.
Yeah, she left.
Okay,
anyway,
friendships.
back to friendships.
As y'all can see, I try to keep them back on track.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently her and I have ADD over here.
Yeah, so friendships.
I don't know what I have anymore.
I'm just dumb.
That's why I have doctors, you know?
See, look, they're getting off topic again. So.
I have doctors and my brothers to tell me what's wrong with me.
Just say I'm Ed. I'm Ed.
Eddie. Anyway,
Ed.
back to friendships.
Mm-hmm.
So, me and Melissa, we've been friends since 2015?
14? 15.
15.
Mm-hmm.
No, 14, because your mom was still alive.
Yeah, my mom was still around, yes. Yeah.
So,
like, when my mom passed away, Melissa was always there for me, and, you know, I was really happy about that. And then I had my other friends, Karen, of course. Nutball.
don't look too happy talking about her there.
Oh, well. She knows how I feel about her. Anyway. Then, long story short, me and Melissa had a little bump in the road.
We had a little falling out.
Mm-hmm.
It was on my part. I was feeling some type of way about, you know, the way... I'm going to say it this way, but...
If you're going to say, like, a name of, like, why, you guys can just, like...
I'm not going to say a name.
Up. You could just, like, change
Bleep
the name
it
up.
out. Can we bleep it out?
Oh, yeah. So, go ahead. You want to bleep it out every time, or you just want to, like, say a
I
different name?
wasn't going to say a name.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I mean,
sorry.
just because, like...
Continue.
I felt like maybe you'd want to do, like, a backstory of, like, why. And then if you
no,
guys do...
incognito about it.
Okay. Well, continue.
Or anonymous. That's not really the word I want.
Anonymous, that's what it is.
Whatever the fuck the word is. You get what I
Alright,
mean.
continue.
To me,
Oh, wait, is that what
doesn't
you were trying to say? Where was I for a second? Did I zone out?
Yes.
I still did, didn't
A little bit, I don't know.
I felt like I zoned out a little bit.
I'm
Alright.
I'm still trying to get used to your zoning out. I'm used to her zoning out.
I definitely zoned out for a second.
I know
I'm like,
she's zoning out. That's easy.
because when I came back, I'm like, what y'all talking about? You said anonymous? I literally was
Friendships.
like, okay.
Friendships. Yes.
I
So,
think I just had an episode or something.
You're right.
I'm great. I'm great.
Alright.
Okay, go ahead.
you still have a mic in the camera.
Hey,
Anonymous.
get back on topic.
Go ahead. The girl.
No, what I was going to say was
Oh.
that her and I had a falling out because standing from a point that I can go back and think about it now, there was about a month or so before Shannon and I stopped being friends where I was like, I was like, to other people that I used to be friends with, like, are you guys feeling some kind of way right now? Like, should we just talk to Shannon about it?
Mm-hmm.
I was feeling like, you know, there was some kind of being used in a certain way. I was feeling, you know, like Shannon didn't care. Like, long story short, all those topics.
I care very much.
I said long story short.
Sorry.
No, I don't care. You can say your opinion.
Okay.
There's a kitty cat. Hey.
Go ahead.
But, you know, I ended up just ending the friendship because of those things. And her and I took about 1.5 years off until I realized, you know, it was just better to talk to her about it. Even if her and I were not going to be friends after talking to her about it, she still deserved to know where I was, why I did what I did, and then see who goes from there.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
there's no way she would not be my friend. She loves me.
She's right here by me.
Okay.
You can't live without
she's,
me.
she's just laying down.
I
She's
feel like
chilling.
I sound like my dad when I say that. But you know, then here we are now.
Yeah. So I guess like where
Still
were you?
talking about it, you know, which is good.
Yeah.
I feel like whenever like I just
really,
just believe in
by
this.
the way, I was really upset about it. I
Mhm.
fucking cried my eyes out. Not every day, but when I used to think about it, I'm like, what did I do? And it wasn't my fault.
Right.
It was people who shall not be named. Their fault.
Definitely. It's never a you problem. It's always a them problem in that
Yeah.
situation.
Because I'm a good person. You. Oh, Tessa wants to be in the video.
Right. But yeah, like I always say this to them, like I feel like, and to anything in general, like whatever you're feeling, I feel like you need to continue to talk about it in order to like get those feelings out and those emotions. And that's why like now lately too, since I've been back in therapy, like I've just been like regurgitating everything out to anybody, and I'm like, no, you hurt my feelings, I feel this way, and now you're gonna hear about it, because like I'm not done like, you know, feeling that way. I always say to them, like, yo, you guys need to keep talking about it until like you guys are like clear on it. Like, I know you guys are good now, but it's like if the topic keeps popping up, it's not because like they want to keep talking about it, it's because they need to, and it's like sincerely bothering them, and you guys are hurt by it and stuff like that. That's why I'm like, you guys are entitled to your own feelings, but like if something is really bothering you, you're gonna keep talking about it. Like I'm gonna keep talking about it if something is bothering me, and I don't care what it is. Like you're gonna hear this until I feel better, and that's it. Like
we don't care that we keep talking about it, you know?
Yeah, like listen, you keep talking about it until the day you die, until you are ready to let go of it, and like you can let go of it actually, but until you feel better about it, like by all means talk about it. That was so cute saying that. But yeah, like just keep on talking about it. Yeah.
Can we do it again?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
Jinx.
And like like you just have to keep talking about it. Like your feelings are valid. Like your feelings are not someone's Christmas, someone's Valentine's Day. Like keep talking about it. Keep on going. Like
I definitely, that's something that I learned from our friendship too. Is that
wait, hers or
both yours?
Okay.
That like that was something I definitely did. I hid my feelings for a very long time, and I wouldn't like really talk about it, and I would box it up. And then like if the talk would come up, I would talk about it here and there, and everyone would be like, "What?" And I'm like so now I'm just kind of like,
sometimes you don't, and then I have to get it out of you.
Well, I used to. Like, I mean, now I'm.
Yeah, you used to do that.
And now I'm more open about it. I'm just kind of like, you pissed me off.
Yeah.
I had to fucking get these things out of her. Like, come on, tell me.
Yeah, like talk to me. I was exactly the same way.
Fine,
like
I
was the same exact way.
You're not fine. No,
I think that's like every
anymore.
girl's favorite word. I'm fine, and it's like no.
I feel like
now
you say that a lot, but I never say that.
You don't. Yeah, you actually do, and I appreciate that. You actually say what's on your mind, and I feel like
that's how I grew up in my family. Like we all like got fired up and just said what we wanted to say.
Yeah, and that's fine. Like, you know, it's fine. It's totally fine. Definitely fine.
I mean, hey,
it's definitely fine. But like, I definitely like. Of course, I grew up in a home where like everything mattered, and like, you know, you were able to speak what you wanted to speak, whatever. But it was like, I don't want to keep talking about this, and then it becomes like a burden, or someone gets upset about it. But now I'm like, I'm setting these boundaries. I'm making them clear. Like, you hurt my feelings, and I'm gonna keep talking about it because you hurt my feelings. Like, I'm so tired of like just like keeping everything in, because then
you get sick from
it's like you're just keep pouring water in the keep pouring the water in the glass, and then it spills over, and next thing you know, you're getting upset because you know your cat hit you. Like you're getting upset over something different, and you're directing the anger somewhere. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just so wild.
I don't know where the fuck she is.
She went back out there.
Like, you start yelling at your cat. Like, all she wanted to do was play, but no, because you're upset about something else. Like, you take it out on the cat. Like,
I've definitely done that.
Yeah. Look, she's eating my shoe.
Oh, she may be eating the laces.
She loves it.
But, yeah, I mean, definitely keep talking about it. And I feel like it's really great to have friendships, though. Like, that's like one of my main things that I've been focusing on is just like making friends. Like coming from like high school and only bringing out one friend who I love dearly, like I'm obsessed, and just having one friend and then meeting you guys, I'm like, I'm so grateful. Like I tell you guys, I'm like, I just appreciate y'all. Like
yeah, definitely.
I just appreciate it. Like I just love it. I just love it. Like it's just amazing. It's an amazing feeling. Like I don't think I've ever been this like talkative or like this excited in so long. It's so crazy.
No, definitely. Like
it's good. It feels really good.
It feels good to have people that understand, like, get friends that understand who you are as a person and
understand your issues.
Yeah. Definitely. That's a big thing. If like they don't understand your issues and they're not taking the time to ask, and then they're gonna jump down your throat because of that particular issue, then next.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.
Next.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, next.
Thank you. Next.
Thank you. Next.
But yeah, I mean, friendships are just like a sisterhood for a lifetime. Like
And
it is.
I grew up with no friends, and
and you're the only girl, right?
Yeah, I have 3 older brothers.
Yeah, she's the girl.
And like the reason why I didn't have any friends, like, because my mom and dad, like, they didn't really have me in a bubble, really.
Mm-hmm. But you're sheltered enough to like.
Yeah, but not like overprotective kind of shelter, you know. But my mom was just really afraid of me going out with people and be like my seizures were not really under control as they are now.
Yeah.
So that's why I never had friends.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, I had people in school I would say hi to and talk to, but
like associates.
they weren't really like a group of friends.
Yeah.
They were just, you know, hi people, like hi. That's it. Like, alright, bye. Like, see you tomorrow.
Coming. Go ahead.
Oh, alright.
Sorry, I thought you were done. Sorry, that was my
It's
fault.
alright. But yeah, and then I met Melissa. Like, me and Melissa knew each other in middle school, but like not personally.
Mm-hmm.
She knew me, and I saw her in the hallway. Like,
Kind of shit, yeah.
yeah. But like, you know, I never had like a girl group, like, you know.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like, oh, depressed about it. Oh, I don't want no friends. I was fine as I was growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had my brothers.
Yeah, you had at least somebody who's there for you.
My brothers were my friends, like my friends.
Yeah, of course, definitely.
Yeah.
I think your siblings are your first, like the first best friend that you make, or your siblings. Like
Absolutely.
I definitely agree with that. Like
even though they kicked my ass all the time, but, you know, even only Mark did. But
your siblings are definitely your best friends first.
Yeah, definitely.
No matter like what age you are. Like my sister is gonna be 18 in February, and I still think of her as my best friend first, even though she thinks I'm lame. But like, like I still think of her as my best friend still. Like those are the people that shape you and mold you and guide you and all that stuff. So I definitely get that.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, like that's why I love my family and my friends, because all of them direct me in a way that I need to be going.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want to have like any toxic friends or people that's gonna steer you astray.
That's why we got rid of those people.
Yeah, I could tell you from a young age in experience, having friends that just sit there and talk shit about you are not friends. Your friends.
They're not your friends. Not at all.
No, just they're not. They're just shitty people.
They are, and I'm
not just saying that because, you know, I hate those kind of people, but like that's the truth.
They're
not
the
good
truth.
people.
Definitely.
Like if they're gonna
they just bring you down.
Yeah, they do.
Like
if that's the kind of energy you want, then keep it over there.
I think people stay with those type of friends because they like the drama and the entertainment of it.
Yeah.
But for me, conflict just makes me sick. Like physically sick. Like I would start crying out of nowhere. Like I get so sick of it. Like I just immediately want to fix it. Like are we fine? Like are we good?
Yeah,
like,
that's how I am.
Obsess over it. And I'm like, are we good? Like
right.
And it's not even because like I need like the validation from you, but it's because like I don't want this thing between us. Like please, like are we good? Like let's fix it out. Let's talk it out. Like please.
please.
Right.
It would. Like, in general, it'll bother you more than the other person.
Yeah, and I don't like that.
I hate that.
I don't like that. Like, why aren't you not feeling what I'm feeling?
Right. Especially with guys. Guys let it go so easily. They're kind of like, they hear it, and they're kind of like, okay, and they walk away from it. And you're like, wait, are you okay with this? Was that okay? Like, a confirmation that you're okay? We're going to let this go?
Listen. Being friends with guys is just weird in general. Like, because...
They're so drama free, and you're just kind of like, okay,
I'm hearing my emotions, and you're running around free having fun. No, like no. You're gonna come here. You're gonna like help me,
guys.
Be my friend.
Yeah, guys just want to be tough and I can handle anything. But no, They're little bitches also.
Oh my god! All right.
I'm sorry.
Shannon was like squashing that motherfucker right now. Squashing
I love
it.
this, you know. I love this.
No, definitely, guys. I think that's a topic we can get into next, even though we're gonna run out of time. But that's fine. We can go a little over the time.
Just a little bit.
I think this could be the last topic. I think guys, I've heard throughout the years that they were basically like trained to be these tough guys, and they were never really taught to have their emotions out there.
It's a bad stigma.
It is, and you know, I feel like if I was a guy,
you got another word right.
Hey, I'm going like 4 for 4 right now.
Yeah.
Like,
See your brain. Me and you.
Right.
Me and you.
But yeah.
Yeah, guys are.
I feel like guys just have this mentality, like, and it starts from
They have
young
feelings.
Yeah,
they
it starts from young age. Like, I
It's just
appreciate
deep
the
it's like really deep in
yeah,
them.
definitely. Like,
Yeah.
I appreciate the guys who are able to tell me what's wrong with them,
Mm-hmm.
or
They'll tell you
like,
the truth straight
or,
up
or
and
who's
everything.
crying. Like, I would not be ashamed, but like laugh if you decide to cry because you're having a bad day at work, or like you're just upset. Like, you can cry. Like, I promise you. Like, everybody does it. Like,
Everyone has.
you can't be this macho man and not be emotionally available. Like,
Absolutely, and I think
weird.
my friend has definitely been like that. Like, he's just been like, I don't like it here. I'm not okay, and I'm like, that's perfectly fine. I'm
yeah,
like,
definitely.
don't feel entitled to be okay just because everyone else wants you to be okay. Show your
Yeah.
emotions.
And then, like, it's different, too, when guys are bonding and I suppose if girls are bonding. Because, like, we could watch a movie and we talk through the whole thing and, like, we still know what's going on. But if you would watch a movie with a guy, like your guy friend, he would just be quiet the whole time. And
He's
it's
so
like,
invested. Like, he's so, like...
Yeah, or it's like... And then I'm like, I want to say something, but I don't want to keep talking because it's like... But this is how I'm bonding with you. Like, I want to talk and, like, we need to talk. Like, girls are just catty.
We
just
are
catty and chatty and
We
just want
are.
to talk and
We just talk so much. It's
Mhm.
like
And
that.
look at us, we're just rambling basically.
Right, basically. We got to know us a little more at this episode.
Yeah, so stay tuned for the next one.
Next one
Swish,
on
swish,
the
swish,
girls'
splash,
locker
swish.
room.
I like eggs.
Bye.
Bye.
Thumbnail. Wait, get close together. We need to do a thumbnail.